Coming to the stage is a U.S. Army reservist. Woo! Yeah. His fun fact is like your Thanksgiving turkey. He showed up as a 12-pound baby. We've given his mother a medal. It's in the back. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to put your hands together and get ready to laugh for David Yoder.
Thank you so much. Oh, I gotta follow that OBGYN joke. That's a crusher. I am a reservist, but I'm actually an Army veteran. Active duty. Anybody Army veterans? Yeah. I was actually discharged from the Army for combat related PTSD, which in my case stands for pale translucent skin discoloration. Apparently, you're combat ineffective if you look like a white flag of truce. I couldn't really fight anyway because the only weapons that I was carrying was 100 sticks of camouflage. I tried to have my condition service connected by the VA, and they said, "Well, what's your disability?" I said, "I have the skin tone of an empty printer cartridge." They were like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, sir, that's not service connected, that's birth connected." I wasn't this color from birth. I had a very tragic filtering accident on Instagram. So be careful, because right in the middle of trying to turn myself into like a hot Instagram mannequin, I deleted a pop-up ad for dairy, and then my phone locked, and now I'm stuck between 4% milk fat and vanilla Chobani. Milk did not do my body good. You think I would have learned my lesson by now, because at one point my own family didn't recognize me. I used this filter that modifies family resemblance and genetic relations. It was called 23 Plastic Surgeries and Me. My parents were like, "We lost our son, but we gained a Kardashian." Failure to filter in 21st century America is starting to feel like Transylvania in the Middle Ages. It's like if the villagers don't like the look of you, your status as a human is in jeopardy. Because I need at least, speaking for myself, I need at least 100 likes before I can even step into daylight. Now, anything less than that, I'm a social vampire. I'm like 99. If it gets bad, if I get 75, I'm like, yeah, I am definitely starting to grow fangs. If I get to 50, I can't even see my Facebook reflection in a mirror. If it gets really bad, I mean, the human side of me start coming out, and I start drinking a lot of Bloody Marys. We're just becoming inhuman with all this filtering. I've experimented on myself so many times with so many different apps and filters. The Touch ID on my phone doesn't even recognize I have fingerprints anymore. If your phone doesn't recognize your identity, it's a hassle. If it doesn't recognize your species, it's a crisis. Apparently, constantly turning yourself into a unicorn has consequences. So I'm like, come on, phone, just open. I break a lot of screens that way. I'm trying everything to get into it. I've put blood samples on diabetic test strips and just shoved them into my phone. I'm like, come on, you know it's me. I cannot get the phone unlocked. But I did find out I have remarkably unstable blood sugar. Apparently from too much high fructose unicorn syrup. You know, God forbid these days that anybody's kid goes missing. God forbid. But their photo on the milk carton will look nothing like them. It's like, yes, the child is 4 feet tall, has ears like a bunny and a nose like a chihuahua, which is very confusing for the search dogs, and also presents a descriptive problem for the folks at the Amber Alert. We're posting the unfortunate child's photo online, and we're urging all residents to keep it under 100 likes so he'll be home before daylight. And everybody is making online filters these days, even the experts. Britta has a filter now that you can put your timeline and photos through, and it'll purify all the bad decisions you've ever made in life. Up to the same percentage as their water filter. It's 99.9%. But that leftover 0.1% of regret should bother you. And it's one thing to have a little extra fluoride in your H2O, and it's another to have your kids go, "Oh, look, here's mom at 3 years old getting dressed on grandma's lap. And here's mom at 23 getting undressed on the lap of someone named Magic Mike, who coincidentally looks a lot like my brother. Like, what are the odds of that? I don't know, like 0.1%? Thank you guys, I love you, appreciate you.